Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. Or actually, it feels like a Saturday, but today's a snow day. It is Monday, February 23rd, and we are in a winter wonderland here in Connecticut. I decided I'd just pop up on social media to share the services I provide through my LLC, Norja E. Cunningham, LMFT, A.R.T. trained LLC, which I actually created the LLC prior to obtaining my PhD. So technically, it's the Office of Dr. Norja E. Cunningham, LMFT, A.R.T. trained LLC. So I focus on short-term, highly effective treatment. So, the services I provide through my business are individual treatment for adults whom are looking for short term treatment in order to reduce either trauma symptoms or anxiety, possibly even some faint pains that aren't directly connected to a medical situation and or a chronic medical situation where you are also obtaining traditional and or non-traditional medication or support. Okay, so ART I've utilized with individuals who've had a complex trauma and just find it very difficult over the course of years of going to treatment and are unable to essentially reduce the a great deal of their trauma symptoms, or those who have dealt with anxiety to the point of panic attacks and have tried all of the conventional treatments and found that they were able to reduce, but not really to the point where they felt like their quality of life had improved significantly. So ART works in 1 to 5 sessions, and that's usually per memory, okay, or per situation. Okay. Now I also provide 6 to 8 weeks, usually 8 weeks, family coaching. So if a family is working through conflict resolution, improving their relationships, that is parent-child relationships, as well as if it's siblings or if it's parents whom have a child who has a mental health diagnosis and they would like support regarding how to best provide support to their child, then you can work with me for 8 weeks. Okay. Now, also, I'm a guardian ad litem, where I am appointed through the court in order to complete investigations and essentially provide my recommendations with consideration of the best interests of the child, the safety of the child, and I add the longevity of the family, because I recognize that these particular decisions have an effect on the relationships that families have in the future. And then also I am a consultant. So that means if you are a company or an organization, nonprofit organization, that requires support with consideration of these particular services that I provide, whether it has to do with trauma treatment, short term, or if it has to do with family dynamics or communication skills, improving the morale within the work structure, then I am the person you can contact. Or if we're discussing reducing traumatic stress, vicarious traumatization, compassion fatigue, those are my topics. Actually, were topics that I addressed in my dissertation. I received my conferral of a doctorate in marriage and family therapy in August 15th of 2015. Now, I also would like to say that I really do like to focus on the person and or people within systems. So I'm non-pathologizing. I'm very much aware of how to diagnose and what the specifics are regarding the criteria for particular diagnoses. At the same time, I err on the side of how systemic interventions as well as systemic maladaptive patterns usually lend toward particular behaviors, thoughts, responses, relational dynamics. So a lot of my approach is a biopsychosocial and spiritual lens. So I care about what you believe, and how you view your world and what healing looks like from your perspective, and then integrate that with consideration of how I provide support to you and your family, and also to your the value system with consideration of your business. Okay, so if you all would like to work with me, whether again it's individually for ART sessions and or family coaching. Both of those are short-term treatment. 1 to 5 sessions for ART, 8 sessions for family coaching or consultation, which is at least 4 hours, but contact me so we're able to determine how much it will cost, because it's contingent upon how long you would like to meet, what you're addressing with consideration of systemic improvements, as well as how much time and how many employees you have within your system. So how many people I'm going to meet at one set time, okay? And of course, guardian ad litem, which is through the court. So if you are negotiating custody agreement currently and you're in the state of Connecticut and would like to work with me, then suggest bringing up my name. You can look at my website. You can discuss it with your co-parent and or discuss it with your lawyer directly, and then we'll see if I'm able to provide support if appointed through the court system. Okay, I'm currently able to provide support in the court system of Bridgeport as well as in Stamford, so in Norwalk, if I'm not mistaken. So if you all would like to work with me, don't hesitate to contact my number. You all can either contact me at 203 590 1554. Excuse me, 203 590 1554. Or you can contact me through social media as well, because I am Dr. Norja Cunningham on Instagram, and we're able to work together, okay? So hopefully we'll hear from you soon. I trust everyone is remaining safe and well during this blizzard, and have a great day.